Jazz, personally, to me, was always a celebration and something quite liberating. I'm a classically trained violinist. I started at the age of 2, and I learnt via the Suzuki method. I discovered Stefan Grappelli when I was about 12 or 13 years old, the great French jazz violinist. I've always wanted to pay tribute to Stefan in some way. Best way of doing that is by making a CD. I had been in touch with Gary Burton through my friend and colleague Julian Lage, wonderful guitarist. And I contacted Gary to see if he would be interested in contributing to the record to pay special tribute to Stefan Grappelli. I knew they had made a record together. I was delighted when he said this would be something he'd be interested in doing. So we had a trio, and the first track we recorded was, I believe, Piccadilly Stomp, which is a really fun tune that Stefan Grappelli wrote. Through the initial period of choosing the repertoire, Gary wrote to me to tell me that Stefan Grappelli had written a tune, a melody for Gary, called Gary. Gary Burton has never ever played his own tune by Stefan Grappelli. So, on this CD, I have the honor of being the first violinist to play Stefan Grappelli's tune, Gary, with Gary Burton. Making a CD as an artist is crucial. It's your passport to many things. I didn't want to make a whole CD in tribute to Stefan. I often felt if he was to come back and meet me, he'd thank me for his tribute, but he'd want to know what I was doing with the inspiration that he gave me. I started to think about what it is I wanted to say with this next record of mine. I had been writing quite a lot of music since graduating from Berkeley. Something I hadn't done before. On my first CD, I didn't have any of my own music. The pianist, Tarataka Uno, he goes by Tara, and we met only last year. Immediately fell in love with his playing. On the bass is Aaron Darrell, and Aaron and I met at Berkeley. Similar story is true with the drummer, Devin Drobka, wonderful, wonderful player. It's just great to have those two guys together. I'm inspired by the violin sound. And the violin isn't necessarily your traditional jazz instrument. So for me it was how do I celebrate the violin through this record as an instrument, as a sound that fits into the contemporary jazz movement, as it were. Very fortunate, my mother's a violin teacher. During those years of my life when I would never have forced myself to practice, somebody believed that it was in my best interest to play the violin every day, to make some form of music every day, to hear music every day. To then say, oh, I'm going to take it on myself now. I'm going to start to discover new music and learn about generations of musicians that have come before me and how it relates to where I'm going to draw my next inspiration from. That's awesome.